Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the GE washer suspension spring. It's going to be a very easy repair, and it's only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new suspension spring. The suspension spring holds the tub and the washer. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's failed and the washer is going out of balance. In order to change the part, we have to go around to the back of the machine. Now that we're on back, we're going to use a Phillips screwdriver to take out all the screws that hold the top on. Now that we have the screws out, we're going to take the top off. Just going to pull back on it till it stops. And then we have to remove this trim up here. We're going to pull back on the trim a little bit to release it. There's a couple tabs that lock it into the top. Once you have the trim off, you can set it aside. Then we can lift the top off. If it doesn't lift straight up, you may have to push it in just a hair so it releases from the mounting tabs. And we can lift it off and set it aside. Now that we have the top off, we have access to the suspension springs. There's one on each side. They're both changed out the same way. To get the suspension spring off, we're going to use a piece of nylon rope to hook onto it and lift it off the frame. You want to make sure it's a little bit thicker so it doesn't cut into your hands while you're doing it. Just going to loop it underneath the spring and lift the suspension spring off of its support. Once you have it off, you can slowly lower it down so you don't drop the tub and damage anything. And then we can unhook the suspension spring from the tub. If your tub has multiple mount points, you want to make sure you remember which one your spring was in. Once you have it free, you can pull it off the washer. Here's the old suspension spring next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To get the new suspension spring in, just want to hook it into the tub, the same spot that you took it out of. And we can get the nylon rope onto the spring. And you want to make sure it goes behind the wiring harnesses here. We can lift it up into place and hook it onto the frame. Once you have it hooked on, you can pull the nylon rope out. And we can put the top back on the washer. When you're putting the top on, you want to make sure that these pins go into the holes right here before you push it in. All you have to do is set the top down so it goes onto the pins. And then before we push it in, we're going to put the trim piece back on. Before you put the trim piece on, you want to make sure the top is pushed in far enough so this rib right here isn't interfering with the tab going in. All you have to do is set the trim on. You want to make sure that these three tabs go into the openings. And then you can snap it on. And push it forward a little bit so it locks into the top. Then we can push forward on the whole top. And then we can use that Phillips screwdriver to put the screws in. Now that we have the washer put back together, you can plug it back in and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.